There are so many new candidates to get to, ladies and gentlemen. Like every week now, another week, another candidate. This week, everybody ready for Marco Rubio of Florida? Oh my God. Yeah, they're all saying, you know, he's fresh, he's new. I'll say, he looks like he could be Hillary Clinton's pool boy, this guy. Well, you know, everybody's got to have a shtick, you know, everybody's got to have a thing. And his thing is, I'm young. I'm young, I'm new, I'm fresh, I'm boyish. Yeah, when Ted Cruz reads Green Eggs and Ham, he listens. He's young. Now, the other day, I swear to God, he proclaimed, yesterday's over. It's fucking deep, man, okay? You got my vote. No, his slogan is a new American century, but he's against abortion in all situations, against gay marriage, against immigration reform, against legalizing pot, against clean energy development. It sounds a lot like the old century to me. You know what? I am not a big fan of Mr. Chris Christie, but at least he is talking about real problems. He was in New Hampshire this week talking to a room full of old white people. And he said, we have to cut your Social Security benefits and raise the retirement age. I mean, you gotta admit, he has balls. He hasn't seen them in 30 years, but he has them. But, you know, he chose this week because we had tax day. We all had to pay our taxes on Wednesday. I know. But something else really important happened on tax day in the labor movement. You may not have heard about it because Hillary ate a burrito in Iowa. But on tax day, fast food workers went on strike in 230 cities around the country. Yeah, it's a big deal. Trying to get a $15 an hour work fee, which is the least you need to live on, the right to form a union, they want better employee health care plan. Right now, their employee health care plan is, don't eat the food we make. Of course, the fast food chains are all saying, you know, if we raise wages, we're gonna have to charge more and use cheaper ingredients. Could you really do that? Have you tried the McHamster? But don't worry, Congress felt the minimum wage workers' pain, and this week they passed a bold new plan to completely eliminate the inheritance tax on the super rich. How does this happen in a democracy? How does John Boehner look at himself in the mirror when he is varnishing his face? I mean, people working for $8 an hour and the other people who are supposed to represent everyone, the same people who never shut up about the deficit, just voted a $20 billion hole in the budget to go to 5,000 club kids with a trust fund. But the guy who landed on the Capitol in the gyrocopter who thinks we should get the money out of politics, he's the nut? Not in my book. And you know... And you know, when you talk about this inheritance tax, which goes to like 5,000 people, this is where conservatives always say, what about family farmers? Well, the last time they measured this in 2013, of those 5,000 millionaires and billionaires who pay the estate tax, farmers, 20 farmers paid it. 24 Americans have been to the moon. More astronauts have been to the moon than farmers who paid the inheritance tax in 2013. There are more people in the Wu-Tang Clan than have paid the inheritance tax. There are more old guys in the Expendable movies. Jesus. I tell you, the American capacity to distract ourselves from the real issues like people starving with bullshit. Like this week I see the I won't serve gay people movement gathering steam. First it was just I won't give them a wedding cake, and then it was pizza parlors. This week, get this, a car repair shop in Michigan. Guy says, nope, I'm not gonna do it. It's a Christian auto shop. So if you have a transmission that's possessed by demons, this is the place to go. Meanwhile, well, There is a positive story on the flip side of that. A Jesuit priest, that's Pope Frank's order, the Jesuits, in San Francisco came out as gay. That's happened before in the Catholic Church, but this is new, unprecedented. He has the full blessing of his superiors. This never happened before. Not only are they accepting of him, they're fighting to see who gets to be his roommate. Well, so it was another iffy week, shall we say, for the police. We saw a new wrinkle in apprehending a suspect. Did you see the cop who just fucking ran down a guy? Did you see that guy? He just jumps the curb with his car and runs him down. This was in Arizona, where, to be fair, it says right on the police cars, to protect and swerve. And in Oklahoma, you saw that one, a 73-year-old volunteer hobby sheriff thought he was tasing a guy, but accidentally shot him. He might have thought he had the remote in his hand. What the, you know, we've had hands up, don't shoot. We've had back turn, don't shoot. Now we have whose idea is to take grandpa on a ride-along, don't shoot. Oh, I'm getting all worked up, and the show's barely begun. Okay, this is the fun story of the week. This is really true. I'm not making this up. Scientists say they have a new treatment for erectile dysfunction. It involves a drug that gives you wood when your penis is exposed to blue light. I'm just saying, things could get pretty weird at Kmart.